Well, a man who pled guilty to pretending he was mentally disabled and duping young women into taking care of him while he wore an adult diaper is now behind bars. But critics say that it took too long for justice to be served in this case.
I spoke with a victim who says there is a system failure when it comes to court-mandated treatment.
Cops say Rutledge Dees did it again. Convicted in New Orleans and Jefferson Parish, Dees was picked up in Lafayette earlier this year. Accused in Acadiana of exactly what he was convicted of doing in Metro New Orleans. State police in Lafayette saying Dees portrayed himself as a special needs individual and required the victim to perform tasks consistent with infant and toddler care, including diaper changes. The latest arrest leaving past victims like Callie Fricky shocked.
It's just a little ridiculous.
In 2020, Fricky was duped by Dees into believing he was a developmentally disabled adult living uptown who needed care. He posed as a man who needed to wear an adult diaper and have it changed. Fricky, one of at least 2 victims in New Orleans.
All of us were well educated. We try to help people when we can, and he took advantage of that.
Court records show that a New Orleans judge sentenced Dees to 10 years in jail, but that was suspended, and he was ordered to seek treatment and placed on supervised probation. But 2 years later, in 2022, Dees was arrested in Jefferson Parish, accused of the exact same crimes. He pleaded guilty again and was given 10 years in jail. 9 years suspended, and Dees was ordered to seek treatment and stay off the internet, social media, and care apps. Then in February of this year, arrested again. 3 incidents in 6 years, all very similar.
Yes, he needs mental help, but he's not getting it.
After his arrest this year in Lafayette, there are now clearly concerns from victims on court-mandated mental health treatment. Did he go? Did it work? Why didn't he get better?
But it's a general question. You have to drill down into the specifics of what that disorder was he diagnosed with, and then what treatment was he mandated to receive. There's plenty of studies looking at court-mandated treatment and their mixed results in terms of effectiveness.
Dr. Gina Meir is a board-certified forensic psychologist at Tulane. She specializes in assessing criminal defendants before trial.
Is there a concern at times that people who need specific mental health treatment are not getting the kind of treatment that they need, even though it's ordered by the court?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a very difficult task, right? Because what access to treatment do the individuals have? The criminal justice system is not independently wealthy or resourced to provide empirically validated treatments.
Meir says in recent years, funds for mental health help in the criminal justice system have run dry.
Those were the things we were provided in a good measure after Katrina. And then slowly over the years have gone by, that interest has waned, and so have the federal dollars that have supported those programs.
Criminal defense lawyers say judges are put into a no-win situation. In Dees' case, it's jail, or have him try to seek mental health help in an underfunded system.
The purpose of sentencing besides punishment is deterrent effect. So obviously, the last 2 times that he's been sentenced didn't have much of a deterrent effect. So what's left but to put him in jail? So yes, he definitely belongs in jail.
And recently, that's what happened. Court records show that following the arrest in Lafayette, Jefferson Parish Judge Stephen Greffer revoked his probation and sent him to jail to finish his 10 years behind bars. A move victims say is now needed in a system that hasn't provided much justice to them.
At some point, there needs to be try something different. So if he needs jail time to get his life together, that might be just what he needs.
Dees' case in Lafayette still pending, but he could face even more jail time there if convicted, due to the fact that if he pleads guilty or is convicted, it'll be his 3rd offense, which could trigger stricter sentencing. Also, much of his medical treatment that he was asked to get as part of those plea deals is shielded by HIPAA laws and not public. If you go to WDSU.com or our free website, we have more resources for anybody dealing with a mental health emergency in the criminal justice system.